What's up, everyone out there in YouTube land? I am Barry Lovewhistle, and today I am actually in the Burning Woods. First of all, I want to point out that I do not have the selfie cam up, and that is because it takes a while to set up, and I've got a lot to do today, and I really want to get this video done. The reason I'm in the Burning Woods is because I need to start working on my epic. Almost all of the parts of the Ranger epic can be done in parallel once you've got the shiny tin bowl. So I am going to start working on what is technically the first part of the epic, which is the shiny tin bowl, which involves a bunch of running around. So for this video at least, I'm not going to have the selfie cam up. You guys aren't going to want to just watch me as I do the speed up run through all these zones, because it's a lot of running around. But the first part of it is running through the Burning Wood to find Phelan Dark Forest. And I've never been in the Burning Wood before, so this is going to be a little bit of an adventure to start with. And hopefully I've got the right faction to get the first part of the quest done. So the Burning Wood has, let's see, monsters that range from blue to very deep red to me, and I think a bunch of stuff that can see invis also. I'm incorrect about this, but I think Cinecool just recently did a video on the Burning Wood specifically, because it is a great place to level in your late 50s. You can see there is a level 56 bard hanging out here. My invis is dropping. Probably doing some swarming somewhere, getting some experience for himself. I am going to be trying to avoid everything while I'm in here, getting my way up to what looks like the northwest corner where Phelan Dark Forest lives, right up by Skyfire Mountains. So we'll see if I can skirt along the west wall here. The worst part of doing epics is it involves a whole lot of Kunark, and Kunark still scares me. Most of the zones in Kunark, aside from like the 3 that I've leveled in, are still very scary to me, and for good reason. Well, let's see if I can make it up to Phelan without getting attacked. And there he is. That must mean that I am very near the Skyfire Mountains zone line. And it looks like he likes me. So let's make sure no one else is close. There's Sarnax over there. Okay. Wow. Nothing to start out the conversation here. Sure, I'm curious about what the lead up to this is, but you say what action, and he gives you a note and tells you to deliver it to Phelan Bloodbryer. Where you will find her, I cannot say. She's a friend of mine and a wanderer. She could be anywhere in the world. Seek her out quickly. Well, I happen to know where she is, or where she spawns anyway. So back to the Dreadlands so I can get a port to Greater Phaedark. And now comes the part where I get ports. Hopefully, I can find the people that I need to find quickly, but the downside to that is it means I'm going to be bugging our guild porters pretty regularly. So first I need to get from here to Greater Phaedark, then I need to get from Greater Phaedark to Kithakor, then back to Phelan, and then over to the Karanas. But that's assuming that everyone that I need is up. The first place that I need to go is a mob that randomly spawns in Greater Phaedark, so I'll have to be hunting and tracking and killing some low-level mobs to clear out placeholders. Well, the wiki says that Phelan Bloodbryer is in Greater Fadark, spawns around 1500 plus 500, which is about where I am. So this is where she spawns. She is not up right now. Alania Peaceheart is, who I think is also an epic mob, but the placeholder is an orc pawn, a wandering orc pawn. So I'm going to be coming back to this spot, killing orc pawns, and seeing if I can get her to spawn. So we'll see how long this takes. It's important to note while I hunt this wood elf what the lore is behind the ranger epic, and I think this plays into the druid epic too, because the ranger and druid epics both go hand in hand. Is it has to do with uncovering the next step in Inathul's plot against Tunair, which the epics are sort of the back end of the Kunark expansion. So a lot of the lore regarding the elves and the dark elves in Kunark centers around the war between Tunair and Inaruk. And keep in mind, the Battle of Kithakor Forest was one of the last things that happened in Classic, and that was one of the reasons why, like, the outpost of Firiona Vi is named after Firiona Vi, because at that time she had been captured by the Dark Elf forces and stuff like that. So a lot of what's going on involves uncovering this plot that Inaruk has. So I bring that up because I'm going to end up trying to interact with some Dark Elves and stuff like that, and it's got a lot of really cool lore that plays into a lot of the zones that you have to go to complete the quest. That one's pretty far away, but I wonder. All right, back to killing placeholders. All right, I've got her. Walking around, buffing herself. Hey. All right, and I get Phelan's ring, and she tells me, bad news, eh? Take this ring. There is one elf, dark elf even, whom we must go to in order to gather insight into Inaruk's plans. So I need to find Giz X10 in Kithakor. And also, while I was here, I was just clearing out some orc centurions, and I found 6 crushbone belts and a backpack. So I'm going to give these out to anyone who's on right now. Alright, so I don't know if I'm lucky or what, but Giz X10 is up. I think he's supposed to be a 4-hour spawn. And by the way, it is the middle of the day in game, so I was worried that he was only going to spawn at night. That is not the case, which means I will be free to do the turn-in indifferently. Now, Woodsmark, a druid in the guild castle, tells me that with Spirit of Wolf, I should be able to get away from the Teardal Reavers that spawn. So I'm still going to put on all of my defensive buffs, and I've got Grasping Roots up just in case, because obviously I am terrified that this will go wrong. But I guess I am in Kithakor, so even if it does go poorly, I'll still be able to get a res pretty easily. Alright, I'm going to turn this in and then hightail it to West Karanas. Yep, the Teardal Reaver is definitely a rogue. And I survived, which means now it is time for me to make another port and another run through the Burning Woods. So I was too busy fleeing for my life to take a look at the text from Giz X10. He said, Giz flips you a coin after he recognizes the ring. It seems we have a mutual acquaintance. The coin repays an old debt. You don't have to worry about what it is. Luckily, Lord Inneruk has informed me of your coming and your desires. Fortunately, I have the answers you require right at the end of my friend's blade. So, basically announces that that he's about to spawn the Teardal Reaver who tries to kill me, and he's going to pay his old friend a visit. That might be foreshadowing for later in the quest. And now we run back to Talon Dark Forest, drop our invis, and give him the Dark Metal Coin. And get back the worn Dark Metal Coin. Phelan sent you to Giz. Surprising. This coin speaks to the outcome of your talk. Giz did confirm Inneruk's involvement, so it is obviously Inneruk now. Something about undead minions? Here, take this coin back. Find Archdruid Althel in the Karanas and show her that. So now I get to pay for another port. But luckily this will be the last one for today's adventure. Now I go to the Karanas. So the next little chain of turn-ins is all in East Karanas. And the last one spawns a level 45 named mob that I'm going to need help killing, but I've got some help possibly from my guild. But it's a couple of turn-ins. First I have to find Althel, who is over here. This is the druid that's going to help us out. Give her the coin, and she gives me back an amulet. Says, looks at the coin gravely, slips it into the fold of her clothing. I see, the story of the coin speaks much to me, as do the words you have given me. Take this amulet and find Sayone. She is nearby. Nearby, huh? Well, I should be able to track her then. There she is. Alright, I put a call out to the guild, and I have got a wizard, a magician, and a cleric who are all willing to help me out. So I'm going to hold on a second while we get the group together, and then we'll continue the turn-in chain. People are showing up, so I'm going to start doing this turn-in. The braided grass amulet goes to Sayone. She gives me back a frayed braided grass amulet and tells me to go to Nuian. Alright, Nuian is down here by the water. And he gives me a frayed braided grass amulet and tells me to go find Teloa. And Teloa is the one where when I turn it in, it spawns the Dark Elves. So we're going to hold out on that until we have the whole group. Alright, we've got the group together. And Teloa is the last one. She is up here by the waterfall. Alright, I think we've got this ready. Last turn in. She gives me nothing back. She says that they're going towards the gathering spot. I am not going to follow them. I am going to run up here and find the Dark Elf Corruptor, which may not spawn until after the Druid gets over there. There they are. And the corruptor has the fleshbound tome on it. Now I just go back to the nice little group of druids that I created and then kept alive and give Althel the fleshbound tome. Althel, fleshbound tome. They all they all despawn. Let's see. She says, dire news indeed. Must not allow Inaruk to seed the land with his hatred and filth. You have only just begun your quest. Yeah, I'm aware of that. The path you are guided upon will be difficult, if not impossible. But someone must finish it. Take this, read of it, follow its instructions. Ooh, I actually have to read the note from here. We cannot speak again. Our circle is known, and we must seek sanctuary. In case this note were to fall into others' hands, I cannot tell you plainly the next steps of your task. All I can say is to seek she who walks the path of the mother, she who walks the land in service of her kin. Give her this note, and she will know. Wow. I will say I would not have gotten Ella Foodcrafter, the halfling that walks around in Misty Thicket, from that. But that's where I'm headed next. Luckily, Misty Thicket is just a hop, skip, and a jump away. And here she is, Ella Foodcrafter. She does not respond to hails. And apparently she just ports back to the city. But I need to give her the earth-stained note. Ah. She says, I've been waiting for someone to bring me this. I'm so sorry that such a young one as you has taken up this task. Maybe the sky blesses you. Blah, blah, blah. I have 2 tasks for you. And she, where are you going? I need you to tell me about the tasks. Whatever. So she gave me this container. Shiny tin bowl. I need, in the off chance that there's ever an open run into the hole, because you need this to spawn Jail the Insane in the hole. But the main reason why I wanted to focus on this so much right now is because I have foraged the 4 items that I need to put inside of it. There they are. The speckled molded mushroom from Inethul's swamp. The ripened heart fruit from Greater Fadark. The sweetened mud root from Misty Thicket. And the chilled tundra root from Everfrost Peaks, which is stuff that I would have gotten the information from Ella. And that gives me the hardened mixture. Now I have too many containers, so I need to do some rearranging. Well, that's it for today's adventure. I got the first big chunk of my epic quest done, thanks to my guild. Thanks to everybody who came out and helped me kill the Dark Elves. And now I have the shiny tin bowl, so next chance I get to go into the hole, maybe I'll get another part of the epic just randomly done. I'm going to put this video in 2 playlists, the Project 99 Let's Play, but also I'm going to do a separate playlist just for the epic quest. Hopefully it'll be a 4-part series, and this will be the first part of that. Thanks everyone who has supported me so far along the way. I didn't think that I would even be doing the epic quest on this character, but from the support of the channel. It's actually been, so far, it's been pretty easy to get up to this point. But I need to level up more, because level 47 is not going to be enough to complete this quest. So I'm going to head out, probably back to City of Mist, get a little bit more experience. So until next time, bye.